Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a later start tonight. We're still experimenting with the best place to put the camera in this space is. And I keep looking over at the computer, which is why I'm not actually looking at the camera thing. But anyway, after 2 weeks delay, welcome back to the Beagle Movie Club. Tonight we are watching what is known as the Star Wars of anime. At least that's one of the things that it's been called. Princess Mononoke. Tonight joining us right here is my friend Donovan, who, again, the camera's over there. Matthew, who took an injury for tonight's event. He was beaten by a door.
My massa beat me.
Oh, damn.
Everybody out there on YouTube, send your emails to. What's your email address, man?
I would like to say the Evil Beagle Movie Club does not condone racism.
Yeah, no shit.
But, you know, it happens. So there it is. There's Chris over there.
Hello.
Carinn, as usual, off screen.
Yay, off screen where I belong.
And of course, my co-host Ross. And I'm about to turn it over to him to have some commentary. But I would like to also introduce the owner of tonight's special event, which is our first time she's on tonight, which is our daughter Samantha Seabolt.
Hi guys.
Samantha got this along with a number of other movies in the same genre for Christmas. And she is graciously letting us watch that one tonight. Samantha, is there anything you want to say about this movie? Anything you know that you'd like to share?
It is by Studio Ghibli, and I also have 2 other movies from the same company. So if you guys want to suggest any of their movies, feel free to do so in the comments.
So what other 2 movies do we have?
We have Howl's Moving Castle and My Neighbor Totoro.
All right, there you go. So I'm going to turn it over to my buddy, the man who knows far more about movies than anybody else I know, except possibly Kevin Ranson. There's a shout out for you, Kev. Ross?
Hi, everybody. Princess Mononoke is a really, really important movie, not just to me, but to film in general. The year it came out, Roger Ebert praised it as one of the best films of the year. It was the first anime to win Best Picture in the Japanese Academy Awards, for example. It received a really big push here in America, actually. Disney put a lot of effort into hiring some big-name actors to come and dub the lines, and it was released domestically. I remember very clearly, it was one of the first years after I left the Army. I was living in Louisville. I drove to my friend Brent's house in Lafayette, and together the 2 of us drove to Chicago, Illinois to see this movie.
Wow. Because
that's where it was playing. So this is one I literally took a road trip to go watch, and it's a very impactful, very beautiful piece of art in terms of film. One of the most funny stories I can tell you about it is from when initially they were making the deal between Studio Ghibli and the Weinstein Company. The Weinsteins wanted to make a number of cuts to the production in order to show it on American screens. The head of the studio, or it's not the head of the studio, but one of the heads of the studio, actually sent Harvey Weinstein a katana with a note wrapped around it that said, "No cuts."
Was that actually Miyazaki?
No, it was not Miyazaki. It was one of the other guys, and I could get the name for you, but it's a great story.
But I love the fact that their studio people respected the art enough to stand up for it.
Yeah.
Screw you, Americans! You're not going to mess with that. That's very cool. All right, folks. Well, there we are. As always, we're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to post it out as a pre-show. Then we're going to get started and watch, and then we'll come back and talk to you after the movie's over to discuss our thoughts. So for now, peace, and Matthew hopefully will not hurt himself during the movie.